Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle and I am your emotional resilience coach, and it is absolutely fantastic to have you here with me today. I am really passionate about helping people take their power back. If you have ever been in an abusive or a dysfunctional relationship and have felt like you are a victim in your own life, what I love to do is give you the tools, skills, resources, and knowledge to have leverage over your brain so that you can act and not be acted upon and no longer be a victim in your own story. If this sounds exciting to you, please subscribe, like, share with people who feel this would benefit, as it is my passion to get all of this out there to as many people as possible. So today what I'm going to chat to you about is the vagus nerve. I was really excited about the vagus nerve because it is something that actually has a lot of hope in it. So bear with me, and if you haven't watched any of my other videos, please do go back and look at particularly the trauma response series, your fight, flight, fawn, freeze response. That series will help you better understand why the vagus nerve is so incredible. Okay, so what we're going to chat about is what is it, briefly what it does, but more importantly, how we can use it to our advantage. So the vagus nerve runs from your brain straight down to your stomach, wraps around and feeds into all of your organs. All right, its root word is a Latin word which means wanderer, and that's exactly what this nerve does, is it wanders in everywhere. So you can imagine it is pretty important and it has a really big role, and it helps with all sorts of things: blood pressure and heartbeat and digestion, and helps in the liver with glucose levels. It really has such an amazingly important job. Part of that job, part of what this nerve's function is to help you. It's been coined rest and digest. So rest is where we're going to focus on. So you can see already this is the opposite to living on our nerves, walking on eggshells, feeling overly stressed all the time, and being in our trauma responses. There is a small part of the nerve that helps you go to the extreme end of dissociation, the freeze response, and that is when the fight, flight, fawn response feels like it's not going to work for our body, and we feel that there's no escape, and so that gets triggered by the same nerve. But that's only in very extreme cases of, I don't know what to do here. All right, and that puts us in a place of sluggishness, brain fog, feel like you're watching yourself through a window, you feel very foggy, it feels very messy, it feels exhausting, you just want to sleep and check out all the time. It does have a small role in that part too, but the main role of the vagus nerve is to help you feel secure and calm and focused and rested, and that basically all is well. All right. What happens though is that when living on our nerves, when living in these extremes, we have very low vagal tone. So what that means is that it's not able to get the messages across to the brain to let us know it's all good, calm down, nothing to worry about, no fear here. All right. The vibrancy, the signals that need to go off are not working optimally. If you have been in a relationship where there was a lot of abuse, again, it's not going to work optimally. Sometimes a lot of people are born with it. If their mom was in a lot of stress when they were pregnant with you, she would have had low vagal tone, which means that you would have been born with low vagal tone. But that doesn't mean that all is lost. There are some really fun ways that you can practice that can help you activate that vagus nerve so that it can work more optimally and do its job in helping you feel rested. All right, so what are these things? It is very important, this nerve, in helping with the oxytocin and serotonin levels of our body. Oxytocin is that hormone that allows you to feel connected. It's the social hormone. It's the hormone that helps you feel that you're connected to this person gets you, that you get them, you have a good time, you're enjoying yourself. And so laughter is a really great way to get that nerve working, to just up that level of the vagal tone. Okay, so having a good time, watching a movie, watching a comedy, getting yourself to laugh and relax allows that nerve to send the messages to your brain that things are good, things are okay, we can rest and relax. All right, another great way of allowing that nerve to work better is deep breathing. Now, I have done videos before on breathing, so I'm not going to go into it in too much detail, but obviously it really helps and is used often when meditating. And this is another reason why meditation is so effective, because you spend a good few minutes just practicing that deep breathing. So this is not that shallow here breathing. We want to get it here, right? As far down as we possibly can. You want to feel your stomach push out when you breathe in, because you want to just have as much air fill as you possibly can. All right, so you want to really just put your hand on your stomach, breathe in, and feel that expansion happen. All right, very deep breathing. But what you want to do is you want to breathe slowly. When we breathe fast, it signals to our brain that there is fear, there's reason to panic, and the brain just signals all sorts of things about danger, fear, fight, flight, what do we do? And it puts you into this hyperarousal or hyperarousal if you go into freeze state that you don't want to be in, because those don't allow you to be able to be the best version of you, to just live optimally. So you want to focus on your breathing, and you want to make sure that you breathe really, really slowly. And your breathing out, you want it to be longer than your breathing in, and you want to make sure that that is really slow too. And just be very deliberate about it, and just push as much air out as you possibly can. That's still comfortable for you, all right? And then obviously you're going to breathe in again. The signals to your brain, all as well. This helps the vagus nerve to respond better, to fire better, and to help facilitate this feeling of rest. All right, so that's a huge thing. Obviously, because I spoke about digestion and that part of the vagus nerve is to help with the digestive system, is to fast or intermittent fast. So obviously for intermittent fasting, what happens is that instead of trying to figure out acidity and juices and is it doing the right amounts and what's going on here and being very busy with the digestive process, there's nothing to digest, so it allows the vagal tone to increase because it's got other things that it can do. All right, it can focus on just allowing you to feel more serotonin, to feel more relaxed, and to feel calmer and more focused in whatever situation that you are dealing with. Another great and fun way is you can massage yourself. So where you would feel your pulse points, right there, you want to stimulate those nerves. So you just want to just give it a great massage and or you can get somebody to give you a massage and just allow you to stimulate that vagus nerve. Another great and fun way is to sing. All right, if you're in the shower or you're in the car alone, sing and sing your heart out. That vibration again stimulates that vagus nerve to work better. It goes, oh, okay, something's happening here. The vibration increases and it's able to do its job fully. So singing is a really great way to do that. Another great thing to do if you are really into your meditation is humming. So when you hum, again, same thing. Those vibrations are activating the vagus nerve. So humming, singing, and gargling. All right, I know that sounds weird, but when you gargle, you can either gargle salt water or warm water with lemon juice is really effective when it comes to gargling. Put your head back and gargle for as long as you can. Again, it's hitting the back here. It's all connected to the vagus nerve, and it allows that vagus nerve to kind of kick into gear so that it can work better for you. Again, in meditation, if it's something that you like to do, that vibration that happens at the back, it's helping the vagus nerve. Maybe there's a prayer you like to recite, a mantra you like to recite, something you want to do to just help that vagus nerve come out of complacency and to feel like it's doing its job. Another great thing to do, and this is really, really awesome, especially if you perhaps have just received some bad news or you've just got a fright and you are feeling that fear and that panic, is to go and put yourself into cold water. So what happens is that cold does the absolute opposite of the body goes into rest and digest, and so it helps fight their body from going into the parasympathetic system, the hyperarousal of fight, flight, fawn, codependent mode. All right, so put your face in cold water. If that feels like it's too much of a big step for you, take cold water or take an ice pack if you can handle it. Take a cold, wet face cloth and put it again at the back of your neck. See where we're going to be stimulating this vagus nerve. It just helps the vagus nerve to kind of push into, oh, okay, there's nothing to panic about, there's nothing to fear, we don't have to go into hyperarousal, all is good, right? It really helps to calm down. If it's a cold day, open some windows, get the cold air onto your face. If you can stand it, get into a shower, and after your shower, put the cold water on for as long as you possibly can. Start with a minute and see what you can work yourself up to. Again, that cold helps hit that vagus nerve, which helps with inflammation in the body, it helps with digestion, it helps with brain fog, it helps with focus. It just gives that vagus nerve that boost, that oomph that it needs to up its vagal tone, the vibration of it, so that it can work for you and help you to be the best version of yourself, to feel more centered, more calm, more in control, and more like you have actually got this, instead of feeling like this overwhelm, this victim, helpless, don't know what to do, don't know where to turn. It helps you to just feel better and more centered so you can focus with what is ahead of you. So thank you for joining me. If there is anything you'd like to say, please leave it in the comments. If there is somebody you'd like to share this with who needs to hear this, please share it with them. And as always, have a most fantastic day.